a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off week 3.
Like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendencies. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of junk.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. Throwing is Allen on third. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Hardman on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Patriots take over. Herbert on first down now. And caught by Henry. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They snap it to Herbert. Quick completion to Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. The Patriots at 7-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Carlos Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll start with a give to Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
What up, Migs?
Up by Jalen Mills. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It was Shaq Lawson there. He'll get credit for the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
That's stupid.
Herbert off of play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it.
Remember that trade I was telling you about? I think it was Mac Jones, Judon in the first.
Did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll fight his way
I'm upset though. I missed this X Factor game last week.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to
I traded Tyquan Thornton and Kyler Duggar for McCole Hardman, Juan Thornhill in the first.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Herbert. That's caught left side by Hardman. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers,
Not yet.
especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away.
I couldn't see the last part of your message, Meeks.
Field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Folks' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The
Steelers lost to Ferris, so I'm number one in the division then, huh?
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match.
Oh, that's crazy.
Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's what I remember we were talking about yesterday. That's 25 bad. After having a 48 hour.
Here's first and 10. Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This take it in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the up there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. McKenzie now to return it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Allen now looks to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. That'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Being chased out left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Allen's throw is complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start the drive with Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the busy night for Henry continues. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field and downfield.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of
Herbert. Buying time to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So here now is the kicker, Nick Fuller. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out.
Good.
And I don't think this is the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Patriots who will have first crack at it as we're back underway here in overtime. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Yeah, that was bad. I said, what will Levance do? And that's what happened.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
That one goes for 30 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on first down, Herbert steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah, especially here in overtime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. What can Allen do now with his drive? Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be.
chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that